think we're both running out of energy. I've got dehydration. She's calling 911. Good morning, guys. Well, at least this morning for us. It's what, almost 10 o'clock now. Saturday. What is today? September
18th.
18th.
Maybe?
Yeah. So I'm here with Chris. He's very new to EUCs, very enthusiastic. I don't know if he's going to survive today, but we'll see. There was supposed to be a few more people with us today, but I don't know what happened. They all bailed on us, including Rama. Where are you, Rama? So today's kind of an exploratory ride. Maybe that's why people were, didn't want to come, because I'm not sure what's going to happen today. But we're at Saddleback Mountain, Southern California, and it's going to be a 35 to 40 mile ride up to 5,000 feet, I think. And I've never done it before. I don't think. Have you been here in your?
I haven't even done this on mountain bikes. I've done other stuff in Irvine Park, E-skate. We wouldn't really do this type of trail thing. So no, this will definitely be a new off-road experience.
Yeah, this
he's got 6 months on me, so I'm going to play the youth card of that. I can hang because he's 6 months older than I am.
Oh, I thought you were saying I've got 6 months of UC experience on you.
You've got like 6
years. A little bit more.
I have less than 200 miles. I think about 150 miles on a wheel total. I have no business being out here, but I'm stubborn.
The last time I met him, he had like 30 miles total experience. We took him up to Mount Baldy.
Yeah.
And I think doubled your miles with that ride.
More than doubled. I had 35 and the trip was 45. So started with 35, came back with 80. Like I'm a veteran now. So, but I kept trying to like say, look, I've made it this far without hurting myself. I'm going to turn around. But Marty and the gang kept going, no, we're more than halfway. They lied. But anyway, it was all good, and made the trip. And we saw some bears and ate some good food. So, hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
So this is maybe your first true trail ride, I think.
Yeah, trail ride with elevation and views and the Marty back experience.
So we'll see how he does. Okay, let's get going.
All righty.
So here you can see this is what happens when the hills burn in Southern California. It looks like a moonscape or something like that. It's pretty bad. Up. This is definitely made for dirt bikes. I don't know where to go from here. Let me look at the map. I think that's a trail we should have taken.
What's that?
I think that's a trail we should have come from.
Oh. Never learned.
Yep. Let me check the map.
Yeah.
All right, well, I totally screwed up. I was following my plotted line, but I was too zoomed in, and I didn't realize that I left the plotted line in that dead ends. I think we're gonna have to backtrack about at least 5 miles back up in the hills to catch where we should have taken. But we got
no problem. I have so many years of experience. This is just, you know, what's another 10 miles?
Yeah, this is going deep into a ravine, and I had a bad feeling about this, so I zoomed out. So that sucks.
Yeah, there were some people playing a fiddle back there, and I think I'm going to bring a crossbow next time I go on one of Marty's exploration tours.
Well, this was an exploratory ride, so...
yeah, no, he gave me all the warning and everything, but
we had
so far so good.
Some fun on the single track, and then we rode about half a mile on a riverbed. You guys know how fun that can be.
Yeah. It's like if we had 10 feet of caterpillar tracks, it was a definite like respite from the soft, rocky, sandy shit.
We'll see it back up in the hills. Well, here we are at a little shopping mall. We stopped at Albertsons, got some Gatorade, I got a Snickers bar. Because that little outing took it out of us. At least it took it out of me. It must be 95 degrees right now. And I think I probably added about 15 miles to our trip right now because of that mistake. So cooled off, and gotta head back to the mountain now. Well, we're well on our way up to the top again, where we made the wrong turn. I'm curious how many miles it took us out of the way, and of course we went all the way back down to the bottom. So I probably added another 5,000 feet of elevation gain. See how we're gonna do. I'm at 70% load right now. Oh wow, it's an adventure. Let's see when we get back to the place I made the wrong turn. Okay, we made it back where the fateful mistake was made. We came up that side and we went that way. We should have gone that way towards that radar, some kind of dish antenna.
Is it a microwave tower?
Something.
It's a globe.
Yeah.
The snow globe.
So that's where we need to go. So it added 12 miles to our trip.
Marty's trying to kill me.
And we probably climbed to 4,000 feet again, which we didn't need to do, but I'm at 67% battery, so I'm guessing we're going to make it. We'll find out.
You have one of those 16Xs. Oh, Jesus. I'm fat. I have 49%.
Yeah, I think Chris might eat too many donuts, or more donuts than me.
50. Let's just let this sit here in the sun for a while. My pads, you know I would have jumped that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Air squeaky.
Whew. What a ride. I'm getting exhausted. I think I minor case of heat stroke maybe. I don't know. I've been trying to drink water. But there's no shade on this trail, essentially. I think it's about 95. It's 3:15 in the afternoon. And believe it or not, I think we're about halfway. I'm at 49% battery. Chris is 30 or so, or a little below. But once we get to the return trail section, that's all downhill. So there should be a lot of, well, it'll be free. We'll get some regen too. But we got to be able to make it there first. We do a lot of up and down and sandy conditions, and all the stuff is really getting in my, or dirt's getting in my throat. Woo! Adventures. I'm impressed though, Chris is hanging in there. He's probably gonna be dead tomorrow. The spiked pedals?
Yeah.
If I didn't have the spiked pedals, I would have lost my wheel right there. Well, Chris and I are dying here. We're going through what feels like moon dust. Impossible to ride this.
It's trying to kill me.
We're about 5,000 feet. And I think we're both running out of energy. This dust is incredible. My foot's it's like going in snow. All right, guys, hope we make it. Oh man, I'm dying. I think I have enough water, but it's tough, and I gotta keep reminding myself. I don't know if you can see off in the distance there. I think over 5,000 feet. And all this walking, and every time I go downhill, it's using my quads a lot. And I'm running out of energy. I'm actually walking downhill a little bit. You hear me breathing heavy. And Chris, he ain't doing too good either. But even worse, since he eats a lot more donuts than I do, he's getting the low battery warning from Kingsong. Please get off the wheel and recharge. I got 43%. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it to the downhill section. Chris might end up having to walk a couple miles, unfortunately. What a day. It's 4 o'clock. What time did we get going? I think it was about 10, I guess, maybe, huh? All right, till the next update.
Tilt back.
So,
first time I've ever experienced tilt back.
And now you know.
Yeah, I mean, it just says, nope, you are not proceeding. I don't care if you get on your tippy toes. I'm going to keep leaning back until you dismount.
So Chris is unfortunately going to have a lot of walking in front of him. But there's a lot of downhill. If he walks through the downhill parts, he can probably ride down the downhill parts.
Yeah, this was just...
Sorry, Chris. I feel bad.
He did it on purpose. Marty sets you up. He seems like a nice guy. You online, you know, it's like, oh my God, Marty for president. And then, man, he isolates you, humiliates you, and abandons you. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He didn't realize that.
I think I'm going to
200 pounds on a 16X ain't doable. 155, doable. That's the difference maker, the donuts.
We'll see in a little bit, guys.
Big guys. See, he's using these euphemisms like big girl.
I'm not feeling too good. Oh, my legs are like, my legs are weak. I'm afraid to stop because I might not be able to get back on. Chris is way back there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here pretty soon, lay down. I don't feel too good. See you guys a bit later. I'm not doing too good, guys. I've got dehydration. As you can hear, I'm not talking too clearly. I managed to call my wife. Cell phone coverage is marginal. I think she got the GPS locations. She's calling 911. I know what's going to happen. I just can't make it now. It's time to just give up. I am worried about my health though. My hands are shaking, and I got kind of a vibration sensation in my arms. I've been pouring water over my head, which helps. God knows where Chris is. He's probably going to need help too. Out. What a drag. So my wife got through to 911. They called me. I had to decline service. They wanted to airlift me out. I don't want to get airlifted out. I think I'm feeling a little better. I've been putting my wife with her. She was telling me to pour water on my head. That's been helping. See, I'm shaking. But instead they're going 911. Since I'm declaring I don't have a health emergency, even though I kind of do, then they're going to send the Rangers. Those guys are going to drive up here. Chris is going to need their help too. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good. I don't want to lay down too much. I don't want to fall asleep. All right. Chris has got off a long way to walk, so hopefully by the time the Rangers get here, I'll be feeling good enough and they can go drive further and pick him up. It's been fun, guys. What an adventure. That's my fault. Riding at 95 degrees, middle of the day, no sun, at 5,000 feet altitude. And I turned 60 in a month. See you guys later. Okay. I'm feeling better. I still don't think I have the strength to get out of here on my own. But I think I'm over the health emergency. I was really feeling bad. I think I wasn't talking too clearly. So I finally just got a call from the ranger. And he's going to see if he can get up here and pick us up. I mean, he should be able to. We're on a fire road. He has my GPS locations. Still haven't seen Chris. I hope he's physically okay, but just it's a long uphill hike, and he's got no power, so he has to walk it. And I gotta tell you guys, at 5,000 feet, the exertion is amazingly difficult. If you're not a hiker, and you're not a 20-year-old. So I don't think I'm going to die anymore. It's not fun when you think your body's giving out on you. And dehydration is not good. Thank God I had water. I had 3 of these with me today. And then we had the Gatorade when we stopped at Albertsons. I'm just going to really try and never do this again. Would have thought I would have learned from Cogswell when I had a bad episode, kind of like this. Just don't ride in the middle of the day when it's 90 degrees out and then not a cloud in the sky. Keep these kind of trails for when it's cooler weather. Otherwise, this is a beautiful trail. Sherman's going to be great on this thing. I've been talking with the guys on Telegram, and they've been making fun of me. But I guess they don't realize how bad I was. And I am feeling better now. But yeah, it's going to be nice to get a ride out of here. And again, I really hope Chris is doing okay physically. See you soon. Well, it's about 6:10. Sun sets in less than an hour. Definitely feeling better. Chris just rounded the corner about a quarter of a mile away. I'm sure you can't see him in the video. He's wearing yellow. But I think he's having a hard time. I could hear the King song, the 16X say, low battery or low power, or whatever it says, get off the wheel. And kind of looks like he's sitting down, so he must be exhausted. So that's good, he's alive. I think he'll make use of this, the Rangers coming up. So we'd ridden 38 miles before all this happened. And probably a 15-mile ride still to get out of here. Yeah. He's just sitting there. I got to tell you guys, it's really tough at this altitude. Pushing a wheel. And he's got a downhill section, but it looks like it's not letting him ride it. It's such low power. All right. Talk to you as the adventure continues. Okay. For some reason, they sent a helicopter. Oh well, probably just to spot us. Well, this is embarrassing. Chris!
And tilt back.
Yeah.
Like a whopping 10 yards.
The helicopter's for us, by the way.
Oh man.
I had to call 911.
Are you hurting physically?
I had is low battery.
I had a bad experience where I was dehydrated. I was shaking.
Oh wow.
I had to lay on the ground, pour water on my head, and I called my wife. She got in a hold of 911.
Do they need a landing spot, a good one?
No, they were gonna
get a truck up
helivac me out, and I said, basically I convinced them that I was feeling better, so that then instead of helivacing us out, they're gonna send a ranger.
Well, my altitude pulmonary fibrosis 0 on the battery. I finally made it to this fucking, pardon my French, peak. And
you've been walking for an hour.
And now it just tilts back. Like I had these little moments,
Yeah, you can't even ride it downhill. Right.
I was like,
yeah.
What?
So we're gonna get a ride.
I was actually riding a tilt back position going, is it regenning while I'm tilted back and going downhill? But I mean, talk about a butt ugly position.
How you doing otherwise?
I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow. I mean, I don't know if you have a visual. I think I'm gonna sit right now. But I would walk 10 paces and stop. And this fucking thing's going,
slow down.
Your battery needs to charge. I'm just like, but if I turn it off, now it's freewheeling and it's worse. So it's tilt back pushing.
But walking
I could literally, when it was steep, walk 10 feet, stop all hunched over, walk 10 feet. And then I don't know if you noticed this, but all of a sudden, like, the bugs love you.
Yeah,
the
flies.
Bugs sense like wounded. I lost my gator trying to flap them off. I don't know where that went.
By the way, they might think you're sick if you lay down, like you've died.
No.
Well, what an experience, right?
Yeah, this is.
Welcome.
What was the experiment?
Welcome to my rides.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the what could possibly go wrong series.
Walking up those hills is murder, isn't it?
Oh my God. I'm telling you, I could go 10 paces and then pull over. 10 paces, conch over. 10 paces. And my God, how many false peaks can there be? I was like, oh, here's Marty. He had to come off his wheel. I see footprints. I'm all becoming the archaeologist of the trail.
Boy, these guys we got 2 helicopters now.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, we don't want them to think I'm,
Yeah, injured.
Yeah.
But, what a trip, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing jumping jacks. He must be okay. But but they can get a truck up here. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. We'll talk to you when the Rangers drop us off at our trucks. Hopefully. Okay, guys. Hopefully you can see us. Pitch dark here. Last time you saw us, there were helicopters. 2 helicopters flying around. Unfortunately, one of them landed over the hill. 2 guys came out, walked down, checked my vitals, blood pressure, everything. They actually recommended flying me out.
But we would have ended up at the hospital, but it was going to be free. I'm kind of like almost like, we should.
This guy just wanted to get the free helicopter ride, but I would have had to go to the hospital. Yeah. I just gambled, and so then a ranger came up. Michael, he was very helpful. It's 8:15, I think, right now.
Is it? And I don't even know, man. I'm not gonna.
He drove us down. That was a long hour, and I think our
phone's dead. Everything's dead.
It was a really rough ride down. I mean, if Chris had to walk down, I don't think he would have got
coming out tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, probably. Oh, what an experience!
Yeah, I had to walk up. I don't know if it was a couple miles, but there was times when I could only take 10 steps and then rest, pushing this wheel and hoping that I could get to the peak. And there's a million false peaks. And then when I finally did get to one, there was so much pedal lift that I tried riding it downhill through all the warnings and everything. And then the next thing you know, helicopters overhead, Marty's on the side of the road. Yeah. It's like, Jesus saves.
So, what do you think about your indoctrination into trail riding with me?
I think it's great, and it's helping you because you know that the donut eaters cannot go full loop.
I bet you could if we didn't do the detour down the mountain back up.
But we did some extra miles.
Yeah. That was
a lot of trail riding.
That was 14 miles of extra riding we shouldn't have had to do, plus about 2,000 feet of climbing.
Yeah.
So
I carry almost 50 pounds more than Marty, and it's a difference maker in terms of how much those wheels need to work. I was on 0.
I think Chris is going on a diet though, starting next week. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I'm the donut eating comments, the shame on some of these bumps on the way down. I could just imagine the slow motion. I could feel flap up and down. I'm like, next, man boobs. Like,
okay. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this adventure, and this is what you can experience if you come out and ride with me. So, see you later.
Take it easy.